Welcome to Lübeck.
It's 10 and this town is completely empty.
Nobody's up, but we are.
Ready to explore. Stop spinning! This is the big marketplace and they're setting up, they have some kind of fish festival through this weekend, so we might check that out later. And this is City Hall, it's pretty beautiful.
When my dad heard we were going to Lübeck, he told us to go and check out some marzipan stuff, because apparently that's what they do here. So we found this marzipan museum that we're gonna check out.
We think it's a marzipan museum. There's a shop in there and there's a cafe and supposedly a museum. So maybe. I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of hungry. There's so many cakes in here.
It's Christmas.
Christmas? No.
This is when you eat marzipan. It's a giant marzipan fuck. They got marzipan lobsters and fish.
Morten chose this marzipan fish, so let's test out if it's actually as good as they say. You ready? It's good. Very sweet for 10 in the morning. Did you swallow something, honey? This is inside the city hall and it actually looks kind of like a church. Apparently in Lübeck they had a lot of artists and workmen and they didn't have enough housing for them. So in the backyards, in the courtyards from the big houses, they built all these tiny houses and they look really, really cute. And this is one of the best ones, apparently. So let's look around. This is so nice. There's these little white benches all the way around, so you can just sit down and enjoy it. I think this must be the perfect way to live, in my opinion, because you're right downtown, but you still have that nice little tiny feel of actually knowing your neighbors and stuff. It's not a street, so it's kind of like a courtyard. And it has trees, so it's nice and green. And I don't think it can get a lot better than this, actually. This is so much fun. It says we have to be quiet for the residents. So be quiet. It's so cool. Look at this house. This building is from the middle of the 16th century. Pretty old. That's a door, that's a door, that's a door. So one house is this area. What is that, 3 meters or something? It's small.
10 feet.
Look at this roof line. It's so crooked.
Long time ago, the city didn't have enough housing for craftsmen, so they built these tiny houses in the back courtyard, and they had these tiny, like tunnel-like entrances where they were built so you were supposed to be able to carry a coffin in and out.
So creepy. This is the one with the hippies, I think.
We are sharing a lunch plate here at the street. It's a little street kitchen kind of thing.
Yep.
It's pretty cozy.
And we already ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because it was that
We
good.
were really hungry. Maria eats for 2 and she eats every hour, so kind of need to find food all the time. It's all right.
We are inside the Museum of the Hanseatic League, and it's actually a pretty cool museum. It's very high-tech. You get these tickets and then you put it down in the slots, and when you put it in, then it shows up with some information on the floor. Right now we're in some kind of excavation, so let's check it out. They have a boat here that they found in Denmark. That's pretty cool. And it could carry how many tons?
30 or 40.
It could carry 30 or 40 tons of goods. So that's pretty crazy for a very old boat.
These 4 coins are found in Lund in Sweden from the time where Sweden was Danish.
See, I found 4. And that was the one that I visited in Switzerland, and it's really old. The red one means that it's one of the oldest cities in Europe. Pretty cool. It said that when the plague came, the trade actually dropped by 50%. So the prices and everything went down, and people were dying, so they were really struggling. And then the only item where the price actually went up was the fish, because they needed food. So Norwegians, they really benefited from this. Their prices went up by 130%. So that's pretty crazy.
All right. Hello?
These guys are so creepy. They look so real. He looks a little bit like Robin Williams, right? This gate is one of the most famous landmarks for Lübeck. So, of course, we had to come here. And it looks pretty cool. It's big and a little bit crooked. Maybe it's sinking. It wants to become the Leaning Tower of Lübeck. What do you think Concordia Domi Foris Pax means?
The biggest airplane on the planet.
I think it means a big plaza, fortification, Pax. No, I have no idea. But it looks good. I needed a break, and I think this is the perfect place to take it. The sky is blue, and the view of the gates and the towers is perfect from here. I think we've been here for maybe half an hour, and Morten just went to find a hot dog or something. And it's just so nice to lie here and look at something beautiful. This is an old salt storage facility, and I love that building. We are actually getting on a boat. It's pretty windy, so I hope I don't get sick, because I usually do, but There's no waves here, it's just a canal. I think it'll be okay.
And you didn't get sick?
No, it was actually very relaxing because you do sail around the city, but it's very green. So most of the stuff that you look at is actually just trees.
Yep, and buildings and houseboats and churches, lots of churches.
We have reservations for a good steak tonight. So we're gonna find our restaurant and just chill in the sun until our reservations is up. We have had a great day, lots of exploring and adventures, but we are exhausted and I need to go home to my bed and lie down because my back is killing me and my feet. So we are gonna end the vlog here. See you next week. Bye. What are you doing?
Head dance.